Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the review of the quadruplex version of Stephenson's rocket. As you can see, I have the original rocket here. It hasn't been taken apart, it hasn't been touched, which was the original idea. So I was going to try that, but I thought, no, I'd rather start another engine from scrap because that rocket is just too good to take apart. But I think this engine might be worth taking apart. What the hell is this? It's gorgeous and it's terrible. But I think this is probably the worst looking mod because it's so unconventional. So let's get the original rocket out of the way and have a proper look at this engine before we review it, shall we? Oh, look at that. That is one hell of a something. Right, let's get to the review, front to back. Let's do this. So this is a very odd shape and it was very difficult to try and get the front looking good because on the original rocket, as you saw rather, the funnel is long and it's tall. Well, it's not long, it's tall rather, but yeah, it's thin, it's tall, that's what I meant to say. So trying to replicate that with a bigger engine, I thought, right, I need some bigger pieces. I bought 20 of these round curved pieces, but 20 actually isn't enough because it's 5 there, 5 and 5 and 5, which isn't that tall as you can see. Well, compared to the engine at least. I thought it was going to go to about there maybe, so I might get some more or try and find some more in the future. How many have I actually got on that? That is, yeah, it is 5, yeah. Going mad. Well, proof that I've gone mad, I've built this fucking thing. So let's go down to the wheel, shall we? So this is a copy of the original Stephenson's rocket wheel scheme, or configuration, I think. I need to start saying configuration more, because that is the actual word for it. So it's the 2 drive wheels and the 2 supporting wheels, and it's that 4 times over. I did try to put a pair of these wheels here, but they was not having it on the curves. It was like, no, take it off now. I was like, oh, okay. But I think it looks better like that because it's actual proper Stephenson's rocket style. Plus a massive drive wheel at the front, that looks so good. Just that, it's weird, it's still weird, I'm still getting used to this. So going along the boiler, you can see it's a more older style of build because I've got these slope pieces and actual bricks to make the boiler, which is what I wanted because that's how I built the previous one. And it kind of suits the old style look to the engine. Got some details going across here. I got some chunkier pieces, mainly for details, but more mainly because I was running out of slope pieces. That right, I need to make this look good, but I also need to make sure I have enough slope pieces to fill the gaps. So I did those 2 bits to just decorate a little bit with these little fence pieces I had left over from the bricklink quarters. Oh, Christ, I took the slope off, oh well. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. Probably be removed at some point in the future, but you know, it's there for now. Moving on to the cab, it is a very tiny cab in like perspective to the rest of the engine. It's a massive wheel and above it is a tiny cab. It's the same bloke from the rocket, of course. Just took out the rocket, put it on the Champion because I can. A more simpler, let's actually have a look at that properly. So more simpler controls. Normally there would be a little fire hole underneath, but you know, I'm very low on yellow. I've only got 1 big box of yellow bricks, and trying to get the gaps and the details sorted was quite difficult, so that for now will do. Got the whistle, of course. It's a nice whistle using some golden. Oh, come on, camera, you can do this. Focus. Go on, you bugger. It wants to, but it doesn't want to. There we go, look at that. So the bottom piece here is actually like a trophy piece, like for minifigures. So you got that and like a tiny minifigure that's like a brick tool that goes on top. You get these with like the minifigure series minifigures, which is pretty nice. And with standard 1x1 little circular piece on top to make a slightly taller looking whistle. Very cool indeed. Let's move on to the first tender, shall we? It's gone out of focus again, hang on. There we are. So, this was an interesting idea because this originally was just me playing around and mucking around, seeing what was going to work and whatnot. That was originally going to go there, but given what we've got here, that's not the case. I did want to try and extend the cab into like further back, so it was like half cab, half tender, and in a way it kind of worked. I mean, you can have more people here, like more important people. I don't know if it works though, to be honest. It looks too weird like that. I think there needs to be a little cut-off point here to stop people from like going under the barrel, getting trapped underneath the barrel. It's a very similar technique. The only difference, as you can see, is that I'm using actual bricks on the side this time compared to the black pieces of the rocket. And yeah, we got yellow details there going into black details to kind of finish off what you can see over here. So yeah, I mean, it's got something going, but it's not consistent. So if we go into the second tender, which I think looks absolutely stunning, a very nice tender. One thing I like doing in particular with these little yellow bits along the bottom, if you look to like the end of the, like this end of the camera, just seeing it all flicker as it disappears. Oh, I love that. It's an odd thing, but I love, like, when I'm watching the action shot videos, just seeing little things like flicker off like the end of the camera as it goes by. I'm weird, but yeah, it's a nice little tender, nothing too special. It has the open bit there which needs filling in because there's nothing open on this end of that tender. Got a little gate piece because why not, just to make it look like something special, I suppose. But yeah, ultimately I think that's it. I mean, there isn't actually that much else to talk about. This is my last order from Shapeways as well, with all of these wheels. It is my last quadruplex. And after I make the action shot video for this, I'm not too sure what else I'm going to do. I'm actually kind of stuck for ideas at the moment. I mean, I've made all the engines I wanted to make. I can't make them any bigger. I'm a little stumped. Well, I suppose it's actually time to enjoy a holiday then, if that's the case. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.